Chiefs Kingdom, stop scrolling right now. Arrowhead just erupted with breaking news, and one massive number is officially on the table: $52 million. The preseason opener sparked unexpected debate along the defensive front. An unheralded weapon suddenly surged up the depth chart behind Travis Kelce, and a blockbuster trade rumor just linked Kansas City to a high-profile wide receiver. Insiders dropped the reality check early, and here is your first cold fact. Rookie defensive tackle Peter Woods logged 25 snaps with 0 sacks and 0 tackles, but the coaching staff is not hitting the panic button. If you bleed red and gold more than you hate the Raiders, smash subscribe and bury Las Vegas in the comments. We start with the trenches right now. Whispers turned into pure anxiety across social media the second the clock hit 0 in the 20-12 preseason loss against the Los Angeles Rams. The name on everyone's lips? Defensive tackle Peter Woods. The first-round rookie out of Clemson stepped onto an NFL field for the first time, and the box score looked completely empty. 0 sacks, 0 solo tackles, 0 quarterback pressures, not even a single assisted stop or forced fumble. For a 310-pound interior defender drafted to generate instant push, watching him get shoved backward on rundowns sent shockwaves through the fanbase. Kansas City decided to rest almost every single pillar of the franchise in that opener. Patrick Mahomes did not see the field, Travis Kelce stayed on the sideline, Mansour Delane never put on a helmet. Meanwhile, superstar defensive tackle Chris Jones, running back Kenneth Walker III, and edge rusher George Karlaftis combined for just 5 total snaps before calling it a day. That left Woods under the microscope, logging 25 snaps, which made up 46% of the defensive plays. When you take nearly half the defensive reps as a celebrated first-rounder and finish without a single stat, people react fast and loudly. But let us break down what is actually happening behind the scenes. In training camp, Peter Woods has been an absolute wrecking ball. He has spent entire weeks going toe-to-toe with the best interior offensive line in football, trading blows with Creed Humphrey and Trey Smith. The coaching staff deliberately called basic, vanilla defensive looks on Saturday, refusing to dial up exotic stunts or unleash complex blitz packages. Evaluating a 21-year-old rookie on 25 vanilla preseason snaps against an entire month of elite camp tape makes no sense. Preseason football is designed for fundamental evaluation, not game plan dominance. Defensive coordinator Steve Spagnuolo notoriously keeps his best blitz schemes hidden until September, meaning Woods was asked to play straight-up gap control without any disguise or stunt support. On multiple snaps, the Rams used double teams specifically designed to chip the rookie and slow his initial burst, creating space on the outside edges. When you look at film rather than just the box score, you see a young defensive tackle adjusting to NFL pad level and timing. That transition takes real in-game reps, especially when opposing centers and guards utilize quick cut blocks and combo blocking schemes designed to test rookie discipline. Woods absorbed contact, held firm in primary rushing lanes on several interior snaps that never registered on the stat sheet, and forced ball carriers to bounce runs outside where linebackers could clean up the play. The defensive coaching staff values that structural discipline far more than chasing empty preseason statistics. Film review showed that on 3 separate third-down opportunities, his interior push actively compressed the pocket, forcing the quarterback to release the ball a full half-second early. That subtle interior disruption never shows up in standard box scores, but it represents the exact anchor work Kansas City needs in short-yardage defense. Chris Jones and George Karlaftis continue to heap praise on the young tackle in team meetings because they see the day-to-day progress. When the regular season kicks off, Woods will not be eating interior double teams alone while surrounded by second stringers. He will line up directly next to Khyiris Tonga and Chris Jones, 2 massive bodies who demand constant double teams and open up clean one-on-one pass rushing lanes for the rookie. Expecting 10 sacks in year 1 is an unrealistic bar for any interior rookie. What Woods needs is steady refinement in his leverage, and the foundation is fully built. Do you think Peter Woods should start week 1 or rotate from the bench? Drop your thoughts below. If you know Chris Jones and this defensive front will dominate the AFC West, smash that like button right now. But while the defensive front settles its rotation, a shocking offensive weapon just completely altered the tight end room. Scouts called it pure athletic upside, and the coaching staff loved the raw measurables from day 1. The question was never about talent, but opportunity. The identity turning heads across the coaching staff? Second-year tight end Jake Briningstool. Standing 6 feet 6 inches and weighing 240 pounds, the former undrafted free agent from Clemson essentially took a redshirt season last year to learn the system. Now, he is fighting for the tight end 3 spot behind Travis Kelce and Noah Gray, and he just delivered a loud statement on the field. Kansas City changed offensive coaching personnel and revamped its running back room this offseason, aiming to establish a balanced offense with explosive ground capabilities. General Manager Brett Veach chose not to spend cap space on a designated blocking tight end, leaving options like veteran free agent Will Dissly on the market. Instead, the front office put their faith in internal development, setting up a competition between third-year tight end Jared Wiley and Briningstool. While Wiley has struggled to carve out a consistent role, Briningstool seized his first real game opportunity against the Rams. He hauled in 3 receptions on 4 targets for 29 receiving yards, demonstrating impressive spatial awareness in traffic. His standout play came on a designed tight end screen, catching the ball with momentum and rumbling 10 yards upfield through smaller cornerbacks and safeties. That physical presence changes how defensive coordinators match personnel against 2 tight end sets. Even more crucial was his blocking execution, setting key perimeter seals that opened running lanes for Emmett Johnson and Brashard Smith. In Andy Reid's offense, tight ends must execute multiple responsibilities seamlessly, shifting from an attached blocker on first down to an isolated slot receiver on third down. Briningstool showed that versatility against live competition, executing backside cutoffs on zone runs and climbing cleanly to the second level to wall off linebackers. His route running out of heavy personnel sets gave the quarterback an immediate safety valve when the pocket collapsed. That ability to release off play action and secure contested catches in traffic creates immediate headaches for linebackers who have to respect the run first. Briningstool showed precise footwork on short option routes, turning his body toward the passer instantly to provide a massive 6'6" catch radius on third down. That massive catch radius allows Patrick Mahomes to throw the ball high away from crashing safeties, giving the offense a reliable possession option when Kelsey is receiving bracket coverage. His physical development over the past 12 months has allowed him to sustain blocks against edge defenders, proving he is more than just a converted pass-catching threat. That two-way reliability gives the coaching staff full confidence to keep him on the field in both running situations and hurry-up passing sequences. If the Chiefs can count on a matchup nightmare as their third tight end, it allows Andy Reid to deploy 12 and 13 personnel packages without tipping run or pass to the defense. That tactical flexibility has defined Kansas City's red zone efficiency for years. If he can prove to be a reliable depth piece this season, and going forward for Patrick Mahomes, Jake Briningstool looks like another UDFA hit by Brett Veach and the Chiefs. Is Jake Briningstool ready to take over the TE3 role permanently, or should the Chiefs sign a veteran blocker? Tell me in the comments, and if you trust Patrick Mahomes to elevate these young targets, hit that subscribe button right now. But as intriguing as the tight end battle is, the biggest shockwave of the week involves an explosive trade rumor worth tens of millions of dollars. A move that could alter the entire landscape of the conference has front offices talking behind closed doors. The target generating headlines across the league? Wide receiver Jeudy. According to a rumor sparked by RotoWire analyst Ian Hartitz on X, Jeudy could be on the move, with Kansas City emerging as the prime destination in a potential $52 million blockbuster scenario. Jeudy, drafted in the first round of the 2020 NFL Draft out of Alabama, is coming off a turbulent 2025 campaign, where he recorded 602 receiving yards, 2 touchdowns, and 10 drops. After facing heavy criticism during training camp practices in Cleveland, Jeudy showed flashes of his true ceiling in Week 1 of the preseason, catching 2 passes for 28 yards, including an electric 14-yard strike over the middle from Deshaun Watson. Cleveland drafted wideouts Denzel Boston and Casey Concepcion this year, signaling that Jeudy's long-term future with the Browns is far from secure. With the Indianapolis Colts currently working out multiple journeyman receivers, Kansas City represents the most logical trade suitor if Cleveland opens the phones. The Chiefs are still actively searching for dynamic perimeter options. While Rashee Rice is back on the field, he is working through recovery from injuries alongside previous legal issues, leaving questions about his immediate consistency. Xavier Worthy continues to develop his route running, but Andy Reid's system thrives when Mahomes has a technician capable of beating man coverage at every level of the field. Adding a polished route technician like Jeudy would force defensive coordinators into an impossible dilemma. When defenses roll coverage over the top to bracket Xavier Worthy's vertical speed and keep extra help on Travis Kelce over the middle, an isolated perimeter receiver gets true one-on-one matchups on intermediate out routes and deep digs. Jeudy's footwork and suddenness at the line of scrimmage can defeat press coverage, giving Mahomes an immediate window against aggressive blitz looks. That sudden route transition forces defensive backs to open their hips prematurely, opening up double moves and comeback routes on standard down and distance situations. In Andy Reid's offense, timing is everything, and a receiver who creates instant separation within 2 seconds of the snap maximizes Mahomes' ability to process defenses from clean pockets. Jeudy's skill set mirrors the intermediate route tree that powered previous Kansas City championship rosters. His route pacing and fluid hip sync at the top of the break create natural throwing lanes against zone coverage, allowing quick rhythm throws on early downs. Placing that exact technical polish in Andy Reid's scheme would give Patrick Mahomes an answer for every single defensive disguise opponents throw at Arrowhead. In playoff environments where passing windows shrink to inches, having multiple receivers who can create instantaneous separation against tight man-to-man coverage is the difference between a stalled drive and a championship conversion. If Brett Veach decides to pull the trigger midway through the season, Kansas City's passing attack becomes virtually impossible to defend across all 4 quarters. Would you trade future draft capital for Jerry Jeudy, or should the front office trust Worthy and Rice? Drop your trade grades below. 3 massive stories, 1 unified message for Chiefs Kingdom. This roster is retooling on the fly while chasing championship glory. Peter Woods represents the future of the defensive interior alongside Chris Jones. Jake Briningstool provides vital tight end depth, and the front office is monitoring high-profile receiver targets to keep the passing attack lethal. Kansas City does not rebuild, Kansas City reloads. The AFC West runs directly through Arrowhead Stadium, and whether the front office makes a splash trade or relies on internal growth, the pieces are falling into place. Here is what you need to do right now. 1. Smash that like button if you believe the Chiefs are winning the AFC West again this year. 2. Leave a comment telling me your exact prediction. Does Jerry Jeudy wear red and gold before the trade deadline? And 3. Subscribe immediately to stay ahead of every single roster move before the regular season begins. But do not look away, because the drama is not over. Inside the building, coaches are finalizing cuts, and 1 defensive starter is rumored to be on the trade block within the next 48 hours. Meanwhile, the Las Vegas Raiders are reportedly preparing an aggressive counteroffer for that exact same trade market. Which move happens first? Stay locked to the channel, and we will catch you in the next update.